Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 30th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Tuesday out there so far. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we're going to talk about the watches warning and advisory map here. We're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Columbia, South Carolina radar here in Columbia, South Carolina. Also, going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today, Wednesday, and for your Thursday. So stick around through the whole video so you get a chance to see everything. Let's see. If you're a new viewer, have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and dive on into the forecast now. Okay. As you can see, we got quiet conditions from Maine all the way back into Florida, all the way back over to Alabama. We got some air quality alerts down here in southeastern Louisiana, also over here in portion of Texas, also over here in portion of Missouri, and also in the portion of Illinois, also over here in portion of Indiana as well, also East Michigan as well, Western Michigan, northeastern Illinois, also southern portion of Wisconsin, and also the western portion and northwestern portion of Wisconsin as well. We got some special weather statement for low relative humidity values of about 15% or less. So wildfire could take off real quickly. So just want to give you a heads up on that. We still have that flash flood watch in effect for portion of northwest Mississippi. Got a few flood advisories over portion of Texas. Red flag warnings over portion of southwestern portions of New Mexico. Flooding going on over here in portions of North and South Dakota, and also portion of New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Idaho, and also portion of Nevada as well. We got a flash flood watch in effect for a county there in portion of Montana. Also, we got some flash flood watches in effect for portion of Nevada and portions of the California area there as well. We got some special weather statements down here in portion of Alaska. Also some flood advisories also in effect for portions of Alaska, central and southwest Alaska there as well. The Hawaiian chain island looks okay. Weather radar now across the nation. As you can see, we have quiet conditions over the northeastern United States. There's that little low pressure system still spinning over portions of the Outer Banks of North Carolina, producing some shower and maybe a thunderstorm or two as it continues to spin over the mid-Atlantic and pushing some shower down into the Carolinas and also down into Georgia and also off into the coastal waters there. We got some scattered activity over portions of northwestern Bahamas, also over in portions of Cuba, around the island of Puerto Rico. Got some scattered showers there as well, and I'm going to move inland and produce some shower and thunderstorm activity for you guys. Also, southeast Texas getting some shower activity, Louisiana, and also portion of Missouri. Also over here in portion of Iowa, and also in the portion of Nebraska. Also over here in portion of Wisconsin and northeast Minnesota, southern Canada as well. Also over here in portion of Montana, Wyoming, also Idaho, Oregon, also portion of California, Nevada, getting some scattered shower activity there, and also in the Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah as well. And over here in Alaska, got a few rain and snow showers over the central and southern portion of Alaska, and the Guam radar is currently unavailable. Alrighty, here's the Columbia, South Carolina weather radar. As you can see, we got that scattered activity coming through North Carolina, back down into South Carolina. Expect scattered showers and maybe a rumble of thunder this afternoon as these little showers and storms continue to push off to the southwest. You can see we got some scattered activity just south of Lexington, North Carolina, down to Albemarle, North Carolina, through Waynesboro, North Carolina, just southwest of Charlotte. Charlotte. South and some scattered shower. Maybe a thunderstorm right there, maybe moving in toward Lancaster, South Carolina as well. And scattered activity down in southeast Georgia around Statesboro, Wadasta, and maybe just west of Savannah, Georgia. And scattered activity between Charleston and Georgetown, South Carolina as well. Alrighty, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. As you can see, we general portions of Virginia down into the Carolinas and southeast Georgia, southern Florida as well. We got some shower and thunderstorm activity over portions of Kentucky and the Tennessee, and also in the portions of southwest Ohio and in the Indiana, eastern Illinois. Also general thunderstorms over Louisiana, the portion of Texas and then Oklahoma, all the way up to portions of Minnesota, back to portions of North and South Dakota, Montana, back to portions of Idaho, and also into southeastern Oregon, also in the port of California, Nevada there as well, and also back into Colorado and New Mexico. We also have some marginal risk here in portions of the Panhandle of Texas, all the way into portions of South Dakota, all the way into Minnesota and Wisconsin, and also back down into Iowa and also into Missouri, Kansas, and also in Nebraska. And let's see, if you're in the marginal risk, this includes Kansas City, Missouri, Omaha, Nebraska, Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Lincoln, Nebraska. Slight risk include Amarillo, Texas, North Platte, Nebraska, Dumas, Texas, Boulder, Texas, Sterling, Colorado. Also in the enhanced risk, this in Garden City, Kansas, Liberal, Kansas, and Guyman, Oklahoma. Let's take a look at the tornado probability for today. Less than 2% in all areas. The wind probability, 5% over here in portion of Iowa and Missouri, back into portion of South Dakota, all the way down into Texas. We have a 15 and 30% from Panhandle, Texas, all the way into portion of Kansas and Nebraska. And the significant in the red, yellow / hatched area, that's where the significant severe wind would be. That would be including Sterling, Colorado, and Guyman, Oklahoma. That would be the significant severe risk for damaging winds. The 30% include Garden City, Kansas, Liberal, Kansas, and Guyman, Oklahoma. Also, the 15% include Amarillo, Texas, North Platte, Nebraska, Dumas, Texas, Boulder, Texas, and Sterling, Colorado. 5% include Kansas City, Missouri, Omaha, Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, Lubbock, Texas, and Overland Park, Kansas. All right, let's take a look at the hail probability. We have 5% in Minnesota, down in the portions of Missouri, back into Texas, also back into South Dakota. 15% in the Panhandle of Texas, all the way into portion of Nebraska. And if you're in the 15%, this includes Dumas, Texas, Sterling, Colorado, Lamar, Colorado. 5% include Kansas City, Missouri, Omaha, Nebraska, Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, and Lincoln, Nebraska. All right, let's take a look at day 2 here real quick. Let's see what we got over here on day 2. And then we'll jump to day 3, and then we'll wrap the video up. All right, we got general thunderstorms extended for portion of Minnesota through portion of Wisconsin, Minnesota, back to a portion of Montana, back to Nevada, California, also back into West Texas, East Texas, back to Louisiana, back to the Panhandle of Florida, also down to the Florida Keys, Southwest South Carolina, all the way back into Kentucky. We have a slight risk and a marginal risk over here in portion of the western Texas, all the way into portions of Kansas and Nebraska, and also eastern Colorado and southeastern Wyoming. If you're in the marginal risk, this includes Denver, Colorado, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Aurora, Colorado, Lubbock, Texas, and Lakewood, Colorado. The slight risks include Amarillo, Texas, Clovis, New Mexico, Garden City, Kansas, Plainview, Texas, Liberal, Kansas. Let's take a look at the tornado probability for your Wednesday. We have 2% over here in portion of Panhandle, Texas, also eastern New Mexico, down in southeast Colorado, southwestern portions of Kansas, east western Oklahoma, also over here in northeastern portion of Colorado. And if you're in the 2%, this includes Amarillo, Texas, 5% in the brown, 15% over here in Texas, and also in the portions of Colorado and Kansas. 5%, like I said, Wyoming down in West Texas. And if you're in the 5%, this includes Denver, Colorado, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Aurora, Colorado, Lubbock, Texas, Lakewood, Colorado. 15% include Amarillo, Texas, Clovis, New Mexico, Garden City, Kansas, Plainview, Texas, and Liberal, Kansas. And let's take a look at the hail probability, same areas. So I'm just going to name it out. 5% Denver, Colorado, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Aurora, Colorado, Lubbock, Texas, and Lakewood, Colorado. 15% include Amarillo, Texas, Clovis, New Mexico, Garden City, Kansas, Plainview, Texas, and Liberal, Kansas. All right. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with day number 3 from the Storm Prediction Center. Outlook here. As you can see, we got general thunderstorm for portion of Maine back in the portion of New York, a portion of Louisiana, back into West Texas, all the way back to Colorado, Nevada, portion of California, all the way up to portion of Montana, back to portion of Wisconsin, and also Minnesota, and the portion of Michigan as well. We have a marginal risk over here in eastern New Mexico, panhandle of Texas, and also southeastern Colorado, southwestern Kansas, and western Oklahoma. And if you're in the marginal risk, this includes Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Midland, Texas, Clovis, New Mexico, and Hobbs, New Mexico. Those areas there, 5%, correct. In that same area, Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Midland, Texas, Clovis, New Mexico, and Hobbs, New Mexico. Okay, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Consider subscribing. Love to have you, and we will catch you back.